If you are like a lot of people, you start every new year with some resolutions, whether it's eating better, sleeping more, saving a little extra money, or all of the above, perhaps?
Yeah, it's easier said than done for most. And a lot of them go by the wayside by the time February rolls around, if you're lucky. So what can you do to stick with them this time? Jay Shetty is a former monk turned mindfulness expert, and he is here with some answers this morning. Jay, good morning. Happy New Year to you. It's so nice to see you. I think a lot of people are still processing 2020, to say nothing of 2021, and already it's 2022. So it's a new year. What is your overall advice for folks who are looking ahead to make this a good year, and how do you set smart goals for yourself?
Well, good morning and Happy New Year. I think this year I want people to try something different. I want us to switch from goal setting to growth setting. When you set a goal, you set an achievement or a result, and that doesn't really help you get there. But when you set growth, it's about building a skill or learning a new habit. So, for example, if your goal is to get more healthy, maybe the growth is you need to develop focus or discipline. If you start to work on that using growth above goals, you're more likely to achieve your goal in the long term. So switch to growth setting this year.
I love that idea of a growth setting. I think the question, Jay, for a lot of people is, how do you stay motivated to work towards your growth setting beyond January? What advice do you have?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes we make is we try and solve everything all at the same time. And the idea is actually to focus on one thing at a time. So take one thing for the month of January. Take one thing for the first quarter of the year. Don't try and add too many things. And the second thing is take a small step. Don't try and wake up an hour earlier or start going to the gym 7 days a week. Just try and make a small step in the right direction, and that incremental step will add up to big results.
And Jay, okay, let's look ahead. It's 6 months from now. Maybe it's July, or to be more honest, it's probably February or March, and all of a sudden, a lot of those resolutions, those goals, that growth has been pushed aside. So how do you sort of refocus yourself to recapture some of that growth you've eyed?
Absolutely. The first thing is that we have to be compassionate with ourselves. And chances are what we're missing is a coach or coaching. We don't have a direction. It may be the time to invest in a course, to work with a coach, a mentor, to speak to someone who's a few steps ahead. The second thing is to learn from why it went wrong. Maybe you didn't have consistency or commitment in your life. Maybe you weren't going to a class every week or committing to an online program that allowed you to build that sustainable result. And finally, start from where you left off. You haven't lost anything. We get really lost in our own cycle of shame and guilt, feeling that we've lost something. But to be honest, we haven't. Release that, find a community, and get going again with other friends and people around you.
Jay Shetty, you always give us awesome advice. We're grateful, especially early on January 1st. So nice to see you. Thanks so much, my friend.
Nice to see you both. Happy New Year.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.